Hi everybody, I've come to share another junk journal that I've completed. I've had my mojo down for a while, but I think it's back. I just wanted to just have fun with this one. It's a paper line that I bought back at the beginning of spring. It's by We Are Memory Keepers. It's called Love Notes. It's watercolor looking paper. Beautiful pages inside. And I've been wanting to do something with this for a while, and I used about half the stack, not quite half the stack, probably 2/3 to do this junk journal. So just going to do a quick flip through. I don't want to just babble on, but I did seal my covers. It's made out of a file folder. Just did a simple sari ribbon binding that goes around it a few times. I did a button closure. This is a vintage button closure, and then I did a little button on the inside. I knew if I forgot to do that I would get a text or a phone call, sorry. But anyway, on the end of my ribbon I added a bead and some fibers, some eyelash trim. So just something simple. Didn't want it to be anything complicated. I just wanted to play. So, do I have it zoomed out too far? Maybe not. Hopefully not. Okay, in the first opening here, tied my button on with just some little twine, cotton thread. And this is just a little envelope pocket. And this is the negative of a butterfly that I've cut out and embossed. This is a flip out. Just put it in with washi tape. I think the paper is just gorgeous. They've got several pages of colors usually on each page. Now this one, they're hard to make my tickets and tags stick in. That's a tuck. This is a piece of an offcut of the Tim Holtz lattice work thing die that I have. Just did some washi and some corner punching on some. This is a half of a doily that I tore apart and put a little bit of a paper on it. Just made this tag, I stamped the dream on it, put a little washi, did some stitching with my pit pin from Faber-Castell. It's just a tag. I sprayed a little bit. These are some of the doilies that I got from Denise's Etsy shop, A Tattered Dream, and I absolutely love these doilies. They're beautiful. Made a little bow, because I love this page. It's one of my favorites. This is another one of those doilies. This is a heart-shaped one. And then there's a beigey pink round one. Don't think I didn't use one of those in here, but just did a flower collage with resin bling in it and washi. A little short page here with a piece of the extra that I had cut off. It's just a little journaling spot. Here we have a pocket, and it's also a tuck on this side. So did some of the rosette trim. This is a doily tuck here. I need something for a, there we go, another tuck. And the other side of that doily, excuse me, I just layered up some tattered flowers that I had in my stash, just sitting around with some iridescent bling. Just put a piece of offcut on here, just make it a little more interesting. I did a little scallop circle punch with one of my new dragonfly die cuts. Trying to see if I'm in frame. I guess I am. Okay, there we go. Just a place to journal. Did a couple of hearts with some fibers, and then I came back and I had some of these somebody had gifted me, so I cut some of those out. Did a little resin heart on there as well. This is just a little corner tuck with some ribbon trim on it. I love these papers. They're simple, but they're kind of modern energy to them. Just put some little washi offcuts here and there so that if I come back and want to journal with or put a picture or some kind of something, an ephemera of some kind, I can tape it in and it will match. I just cut this out. It was a complete little door that was left on an extra piece of the paper. This is a side pocket, and then I've got tags that I made. This is one of the Prima tags, and this is part of the paper line. I'll just stick those in there. A round doily. Now this is, excuse me, I'm going to have a frog in my throat again. This is just a little note card that I had, the note card and envelopes too, but it matched this little paper line perfectly, so I stuck them in here. And this looks crooked, but this belly band, but it's not. It's just, it's just the way it's printed. Just a little glassine bag that I washi taped down and die cut the word laugh. Some more of the Prima marketing journal cards with some fibers. Excuse me. So sorry, my throat. Another Prima card. Die cut the word believe, and I went around it with the Stabilo All pencil and then water activated it to give it a little bit of shadow and dimension. This is a new die that I've gotten. I love it. I put a punched bird on it. It's a cupcake wrapper. A new stamp set that I got. Now this was the paper clip, the shaker clip that I made from the packaging that I had gotten a while back. So I added this in here. I love the way it sounds. I added it in here for just a paper mark, a bookmark. It's tuck also. This is an envelope that I made from one of the square doilies from Denise, and I love that. Just put some resin bling and a little bow on it so I can put stuff inside. I love this. This is the center of the signature. So a single signature, by the way. But I put this in the center and just Debbie Ann ties little paper pieces to hers, but I just decided to put these on there. Little resin hearts. Mannequin with a flower and a little bling. It's a little tuck spot here. This is the Tim Holtz lattice work that I did cut this piece from. Another side tuck. These I can't get to stay. I just embossed this. This was a new embossing folder that I had gotten. Tied a couple of different fibers on it. Some from the paper line I stamped on. And a journaling card. It's a white feather. Some new stamps. I've been looking for these stamps forever. They're Inka-Dinka-Doo, and I like them because they're almost like a Zentangle stamp. I love those. No film strip die. And I just did a edge punch on the bottom of this tag and punched or stamped remember. It's a little tuck here. Another tuck. This is a die that I have, and then I punched the bow. That's the Tim Holtz bow. The new one. Just another journaling card. You turn it there. Either way. This one I love the way it turned out. This lace was gifted to me, I think, by Ann Warner, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, I apologize. Just stamped the word beautiful and some of that flourish on it. Put a little bling. Another Prima journaling note card. This is my favorite little die, and I put one of the Tim Holtz bows in it. Just put another strip of that paper again, a rub-on from Tim Holtz. It's a tuck spot here, tuck spot here. I love the lime and black together and the white. That's just great. I love that. And this one, I just, well, anyway, I just did that on the back so that it would have a little, some kind of interest while that piece is folded. But still got glue everywhere. I'm trying to get rid of it. Just a little heart punch. This was a little booklet. I was going to make a booklet out of it, and I just decided just to leave it. I may want to put some other stuff in it, or just journal in just that, and layered it on a doily. Just a little blank tag. Another Prima journaling card. Fibers. Here I have just kind of made it a tip out, or flip out, excuse me, and I'm going to put some little flower pieces, I think, in here with maybe some folded, some wrapped washi, so that if I want to add something, I can, or whatever. And I just took one large journaling card and folded it in half, because this is 2 pages of just writing paper. It's just copy paper. I just used it, just wanted it as another space to journal. A corner tuck. The other side of that heart doily. Let's put some of the small rosette trim that has the pearl bling in it. And this is off when you have gathered lace that has like 3 rows of lace, that old-timey craft lace. Don't throw it away thinking you don't like it, because you can always tear it apart, and that's what I do. When I get it, I tear it apart. Well, this is on the top row, and if you start pulling it, you can pretty much pull, you don't even have to use a seam ripper, you can pretty much pull that the whole way down, and this will come off. And it's great to use as a fiber or embellishment of some kind on your journals. So, just thought I'd give you an FYI. Another one of those square doilies. And this is the butterfly that I had cut and embossed, die cut. And by the way, this is upside down. I put it in, it was already sewed in, and I was not going to take it out. So, you know, there's always a boo-boo on a journal. Well, that's my boo-boo, so. Another tag I made. And this, I just kind of stuck this in there to look at it and see if I liked it, but I don't know if I will or not. But this is a pocket here that you can put stuff in. I haven't done anything to the front cover or much anything to that other than that pocket. And I'm probably going to leave the back the way it is. But I just really like the watercolor effect on this paper, and for storage purposes, I think that's the best thing. I may come back and put some crinkledy seam binding bows on the side and maybe a little dangle, but other than that, I think this journal is pretty much done. And I'm in like 4 private swaps right now, so one of you ladies may get this instead of me having to make a different one. I'm not sure. But I really had fun with this journal, and I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your support to my channel. And sorry I've been so absent, but it's been rough.